I think the other one is that in Brazil, there is a biometrics database, where again, in other markets, there isn't an actual database of biometrics. So I think that's really interesting. I think that's going to make it, easier for some people. Now, that database doesn't cover the whole population, but I think that's going to make it, more secure and easier for some people to onboard. And in Brazil, people are more used to using biometrics than perhaps they are in other markets. And then the last point I'd make is around fraud. So Brazil has the highest credit card fraud in the whole world. Lots of creative ways to do fraud in Brazil. And I think what's going to be interesting for some of the international operators is they perhaps haven't been exposed to that type of fraud in that type of way. And so I think there's going to be a level of learning for some of those international operators, because I certainly know that the fraud is different in other markets than it is in Brazil, having spent a number of years now in the Brazilian market. And I think the operators are going to have to navigate that and make sure they're ready for fraud that perhaps they haven't seen in other markets.